I came across this article the other day, and Dave Ramsey said every American stands a chance at becoming a millionaire, but people in these top 5 careers probably have the best opportunity of actually making it. So, of course, I clicked on the article and I'm like, what is he talking about? And what shocked me the most was there was no doctors, no entrepreneurs, no CEOs on this list of careers. But what I also found interesting was the vast majority of Americans probably don't like doing these jobs that Dave Ramsey actually listed. So let's actually take a look to see what these top 5 careers are and how much money people actually make within these careers. And I also want to know, is Dave Ramsey just full of or is he actually onto something? So it's actually a very short article when I was reading it. As you can see, it's only 4 minutes long. But as I scroll down, these are the 5 jobs that make the most millionaires. We have engineer, we have accountant, we have teacher, which blew my mind, management, and attorney. So I'm like, okay. Teachers, I know, do not make millions of dollars a year. Engineers, maybe. Accountants, I don't think so. Management, I don't even know what management really means. Is that like management consulting or like management at like a fast food chain? I don't know. Attorneys, possibly. So let's actually do some research on this article to see, do people actually make this much amount of money? Now, in the article, it does say that the interesting thing is 1/3 of them make less than $100,000 a year. So what basically this article was saying was the reason why these top 5 careers stand a chance at actually becoming millionaires. It's not that they're going to be making millions of dollars a year. They just might potentially have $1 million when they retire, which is probably like 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, depending on how old you actually are. So let's look it up and see how much do these people actually make. So if I type in the average salary of an engineer and I pull this up, so we can see here, it says 65 to 89K, 91 to 150. If we scroll down, Glassdoor, I want to say like Glassdoor, it's like a good site to see. So I'm in Florida and it says the total pay range is $87,000 to $156,000 and the median is around $116,000 every single year. Now, in the article, once again, what it was saying was if you're an engineer, there's only one way to build that building so it doesn't fall. If you're an accountant, there's only one way to do it. So basically what this article was really talking about is when these people discover how to actually invest their money, live on a budget, save their money, pay off their house, do all these things, then they'll actually start to save money and make up like the $1 million that they actually want to do. But if you're like me, once again, I do not want to wait until retirement and I do not want to wait to like spend my money. Like I'm in my 20s and some of you guys are probably in your 20s and 30s and you want to be spending that money right away right now. So engineer, they don't make that much. Accountants, let's look that up. So average salary an accountant makes, let's see. So, oh my gosh, it's less than I thought it was. 50,000 is the 25th percentile. So scroll down, ZipRecruiter. I think that's like a pretty reputable company. Okay, so Florida average salary once again, 48,000, which is insane. And on the high end, it's 81,000. Nationwide, it's around 68,000. So if you're an accountant, you went into accounting because you thought you'd be making that bank. I'm so sorry because you're probably not making that much money. And of course, with the cost of living now in America, you're probably like only profiting half of that, if even that. So Dave Ramsey, like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about because this is why Americans are actually broke and this is why Americans do not actually have a chance at making $1 million in these careers, okay? So teachers, I believe, should be paid so much more money, especially since they are raising the next generation of Americans. So let's type in the average salary of a teacher. Okay, ooh. So 39,000 to 81,000, 23 to $49. Let's see. Let's look at it Indeed. Okay, so per hour, teachers make in Florida around $31. Why isn't it sexy? There we go, $31. Now, per hour, now per year, they make, give or take, around $50,000, around the same as an accountant. And on the high end, they made 66,000. On the low end, 37,000. The crazy part about this is it's not even the fact these careers don't get paid a lot of money. It's the fact that in our college education, in our high school education, middle school, like whatever, they don't teach how to save money. They don't teach investing. They don't teach how to become wealthy. And they definitely do not teach how to become a millionaire. They teach you how to be employees. Like, I believe the education system, honestly, is the biggest scam of all, because you go to school for 12 years, you pay upwards to, like, people are in debt going to college, $40,000, $100,000, and then they have to find a job that pays them less than that, and then they have to save their money up until they retire to actually use and enjoy their money. Like, to me, that just makes no sense at all whatsoever. And comment below and let me know if you agree with me, because like maybe like I'm 27 years old. I have never worked a 9-to-5 job. I built a business straight out of university, and I cannot even fathom the thought of going to work for the rest of my life and not enjoying life. Like, it just blows my mind. That's also one of the reasons why I have this channel, because I do not believe people should be doing this, especially if they don't want to. If you love your job, you love your life, amazing. You literally have the golden ticket. But if you don't, like, you should not be doing this. And the last career they listed here is an attorney. So let's look up the average salary of a attorney. Okay, so 70K to 190K, of 40, 140 to 250. So it seems like it's a little bit more. Let's look at US News Money. Okay. No thanks. Okay, there we go. So lawyers made a median salary of $135,000 in 2022. Best 25% made $208,000. Lowest paid $94,000. So it seems like out of the 5 careers that Dave Ramsey listed, it seems like lawyers make the most amount of money, which makes sense, right? Because they're in like the, I want to say, based on the careers that he actually listed, attorneys are probably one of the most like sought out individuals in terms of like careers people actually want to get into, like lawyers, attorneys, criminal justice, like all of those careers. Once again, I don't know because I'm not in it. It seems like those are the ones that are sought out. People actually do the most work to get into. So if you're a lawyer and you know how to save your money, you know how to invest your money, you know how to budget your money, and you know not to have fun with your money, then you can become a millionaire when you're like 65 years old. Which, once again, this article just like blows my mind, because I just cannot believe they don't have listed like social media management or like content creator or like entrepreneur, CEO, like copywriter, like videographer. Like, I know videographers that literally charge $10,000 for one weekend project. We have 52 weekends in the year. If I do the math right, that's like what? Like $500,000 a year? And that's not a career in this article? Like, this is why, once again, this is why America just sometimes, like, irks me so much, because they're not teaching how Americans can actually make more money. They're not teaching how to live a life that you absolutely love. They're basically just shoving down our throats how to be an employee, how to be just fucking anxious and depressed and never want to do anything fun. Now, the crazy part is, when I was looking at this article, I wanted to look at the comments to see if people agreed or people disagreed. So let's look at the comments to see what people are actually saying. 833 comments. If we look in here, let's see. So Kit said, it is possible. I make $56,000 a year as a systems administrator for a nonprofit. I put 15% of my income away for the last 10 years. And in 12 years, when I retire, I will just squeaked in to make 1 million in my 401k. Now the thing is, I'm not shitting on anybody that is working these jobs and that want to live that type of lifestyle. They're good going to work. They are good because they love their work. They like to work the 9 to 5, go home, get 2 vacations a year. They want to save up for retirement. Like if you love that, that's your life. Amazing, go for it. But if you do not like it, you don't have to do this because there is a faster path to you actually making that millions of dollars. He is right about teachers and engineers. Let's see. Oh, so this one. I've basically followed his advice for over 20 years. Snowballed, accrued debt, never accumulated any more consumer debt, only real estate. I don't do everything he says. For example, when I started the debt snowball, I consolidated and rolled up into 0% car, blah, blah, blah. But overall, his plan is solid. Not being debt-free is incredibly liberating. So this is the thing, guys. Dave Ramsey, he's really, really good at saving your money, becoming debt-free. But to be honest, I don't believe he's really good at actually building real wealth and being wealthy. Like, if you want to live comfortably, you don't want to worry about debt, then cool, follow his advice. But I know the majority of people, they actually want to be wealthy. They actually want to have money that they can spend, that they don't have to worry about when it comes to groceries, when it even comes to vacation, because they have more than enough money to actually live their life. So as I'm scrolling through the comments, it seems like a lot of people agree with this article if they have done it for themselves and now they're in their 50s and 60s about to retire and have saved almost $1 million. However, what I find interesting, also a lot of these comments say, like this one for an example, I hate everything about this article, right? Teachers don't have a better chance of becoming millionaires than investment bankers. There just happens to be 10 times more teacher than investment bankers, right? Surprisingly, medical doctors and physicians didn't make the top 5, which that's what I thought fascinating too, right? They came in 6th position. Even though they make a lot of money, they're notoriously bad at managing it. So in the article, if we actually scroll back up, Dave Ramsey actually says that people that are right over here, right? People that are in the medical field, entrepreneurs, CEOs, people in business, they make a lot of money, but they're bad at actually saving and investing it. Now, is that true? Probably for some people, but the majority of people that are in the medical field, that are in business, entrepreneurs, they make millions of dollars actually coming into their business and probably profit millions of dollars within the time span of 5 or 10 years versus waiting for 50 years for them to actually use their money. So overall, I wanted to share this article because when I saw it, I was just shocked because I don't believe these are the top 5 careers that you can make the most money in and actually save the most money in. Once again, if you wait 65 years to do it, amazing, maybe you will become a millionaire. But if you're like me, you found this video, you found this channel, you're like, no, I want to become wealthy now in my 20s and my 30s and my 40s so I can actually live life. I personally wouldn't follow Dave Ramsey's advice. You can follow it if you want to, lose your debt and you want to build up your credit and you want to save money. But if you actually want to build real wealth, real wealth, where you have a few money, you can go on vacation whenever you want, I would go down the path of owning your own business, becoming a CEO, entrepreneurship, see what the high demand skills are right now in the industry, which has everything to do with social media. And then also, if you're in the medical field, that always makes you a lot of money. So comment below, let me know your thoughts. This is my first time really reviewing an article, but I knew when I saw this, I had to do one. And of course, since my channel is all about helping you build the most unforgettable life by being your own boss and make your own money so you can actually live life, because that is what life is about. So if you want me to review more articles, you have an article you want me to review, comment below or send me a message on Instagram and I'll make sure to create a video on it next time. So that's all for this one. I will see you guys in the next video, and until then, make sure that you stay unforgettable.